สวัสดีครับนี่คือซีซั่น3พาร์ทที่2ครับผมแล้วเราจะเจอกับยูเวนตุสนะครับนัดต่อไปหลังจากนัดที่แล้วเราก็ค่อนข้างสตั๊กเกอร์ลิงเลยทีเดียวแบบหาทางออกไม่เจอว่าทีมเป็นอะไรกันแน่ไม่คุยกับใครทั้งนั้นเอาลงก็อยากได้กองหน้าใหม่อยู่นะกลางลุกก็ยังคงให้คาเลซัสลงก่อนแล้วลดบทบาทซาเลเมเคอร์ลงนะซีซั่นนี้อยากไม่ค่อยอิมแพคเท่าไหร่ในฤดูกาลที่แล้วฟอร์มตกลงไปเยอะเลย
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks
แล้ว
forward
ก็
to.
บุก
A
มา
lot
เยือน
on the line
ยูเวน
and
ตุส
the likelihood. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, it was a decent start by the visitors in their opening fixture. Yes, there were a few tired legs towards the end of the game, but in the main, they looked a well-drilled outfit. More of the same today, I expect.
He must finish! Oh, a stellar piece of defending. Can he find the right pass? Firing it towards goal. Good effort, but he's placed it wide. And this is how Juventus will line up.
Well, it's a 3-4-2-1, so it's going to be interesting to see what's expected of the wing-backs here. Are they going to be high up the field or drop deeper to make a back five? Only time will tell.
Can they take the lead here? He says corner kick. Lets to go short. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Good ball over the top. Grafenberg. Top first-class defending. Yildiz. On to David. Weston McKennie. Jagrova has it. Now, who can he play it to? Well, that one has promise. And unable to keep possession. David. It's with Douglas Luiz. Determined defending.
On bar.
Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
นี่ล่ะเอ้า
Well,
ล้ำ
it
หน้า
will
ได้ยัง
not
ไง
stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
โอ้โห
Top Mainers. Jagrova has it. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. He's got to score! And another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus in this game.
อะไรครับเนี่ย
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Sandro Tonali. Mickey van de Ven. Tonali with it. Grafenberg. And beating the defender. Excellent strike! And a fantastic diving save. And a goal kick is the outcome. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, as you can see, he just hasn't had enough touches in the key areas, and that's one of the reasons they're losing this game at the moment.
Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Can he finish this? And just wide of the post. Decent effort there. And they will make the change now.
มีเรื่องเลยเสียจัดเต็มวันนี้
Jimenez. Oh, nice ball over the top. Leao. That's not a bad ball. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. And with that, the first half comes to an end here in Turin. Start of the second half here in Turin tonight. Jagrova. McKennie. A good hit, and the referee's verdict is penalty kick. An opportunity for 3-0. And he puts it away confidently. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. And they fancy a short one. In a dangerous position and nodding it just over the top.
โอ้ลูกครับหน้าลูกเปลี่ยนเกม
The
ทุกอย่าง
decision they have made is to make a triple substitution. This looks more than decent.
โอ้โหแตะยาวเกิน
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Cop Mainers. Jegrova. It's going to be a Juve throw. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the play over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move and he can continue to develop his career.
And making the run to the inside. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Here's the match coming up on EA TV, and I think you're going to want to join us.
Hang on, Derek, what a chance this is.
A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. Salah. He has teammates around him. He's going to have a go here. Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
Goals in plentiful supply, 4-1 currently. And offside it is. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. Hope you might enjoy this game.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides, certainly one to enjoy.
Jonathan David. Now the counter-attack looks on. Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. And teammates around him. Locatelli. Trying to open them up. And it nearly worked out. And a fine interception. Cuts in from the flank. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking
ทิ่ม
shoot.
บอลเต็มๆกรรมการจ่ายจุดโทษ
Not
ข
so
อบ
sure
คุณมาก
about the yellow card, though.
And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. And the ball back with Juve now. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. The supporters want to see him have a go. Genuine chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. David. It's with Mainers. Nicely timed tackle. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, they caught one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Yeah, they did.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week, and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action. Hello, everyone. You know, some footballers enjoy a rainy day. Not sure fans always feel that way. but an exciting match in prospect nonetheless. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. Stuart, what are you expecting?
Well, Derek, it's been an okay start, but I think these fans were expecting more from their team. They just haven't looked at their best. Maybe a little rusty, maybe adjusting to different tactics. Whatever it is, they need a win here today.
And the match is underway. The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward, and the other two sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
Is it going to be Pulisic? My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And delivered towards the back post. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. Ramirez. Magnani. And they trouble the opposition this time. And the shot. Looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. What a magnificent pass. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders, but on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Salah. Has eyes for goal. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. And problem solved for now. Magnani. Now with small bone. What to like about that pass? And it's opening up. And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backheel this is to set up the goal. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Fikayo Tomori. Tonali with it. Pulisic. Well, they couldn't keep possession. And he has options available. Oh, nice ball over the top. Untidy in possession. Oh, what an opportunity. There it is. A fantastic goal. And no wonder he's all celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
Tomori. Kepkes. Van de Ven. Benassa. Moving the ball effectively. And a long way out here. And couldn't quite square the game. Close.
Well, it's certainly a decent effort, but not quite good enough. They still trail here.
Couldn't keep the ball. Smallbone. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Sandro Tonali. Now counter-attacking possibilities. And Pulisic has it. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Foiling his opponent completely. Corner kick it is. What can they do with this one? They look for inspiration.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Well, not far away from a very difficult angle.
Well, from that position, it was a really good effort.
Mo Salah, and he loves to do this. Cut in off the flank. Well, not cleared away completely. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, Victor. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Insigne. Creative look about this. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Sandro Tonali. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go.
Derek, big moment here.
And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Will Smallbone. Berry. Now what can they do from here? Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Well, that'll be a free kick. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Was it a great clearance? Well, the counter chance looks very real. Salah. Takes the shot. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Well, here's a match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to join us for.
Oh, Derek, can he finish this?
Oh, it's a super save!
Well, he always looked in control of the situation. That's a top-class save.
They favoured a short one here. Will Smallbone. Magnani. Just the challenge that was required. Plenty of support here. Can he take the chance? And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. And time for the change now. And over comes the corner. Well, not quite the header he had in mind. And the goalkeeper gobbling that one up.
Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
Taken short. Pulls it back. Splendid defending. A lot of live football to come right here on EA TV. And I very much hope you can join us for this game.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Sandro Tonali. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Must take the lead here. counter looks on here, options available. Well, it petered out. Salah. Tension building, still level. Played into the centre. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty. This to see them take the lead once again. And the spot kick is converted as calmly as you like.
Well, when you see it again, the goalkeeper does everything right. Decides which way to go, he chooses the right way, but he actually dives over the top of it and the ball goes underneath. He's really unlucky.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Forward they go, chasing the game. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Oh, can they hit them on the counter? Just knocked it out of there. Oh, not a good throw-in at all. The fans want to see a shot. Oh, a splendid save!
Well, he's so highly regarded, and that's why he just makes so many good saves.
They've decided to make a change. Deciding to go short with this one. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. The referee blows for full time. It ends in a victory for the home team. No complaints from the fans here.
Well, they were good today. Some of their passing football was excellent, but they do need to show a bit more consistency. Can they now keep it going? That's the big question.
Well, it was a fantastic showing from Christian Pulisic. Stuart, keen to get your assessment. What caught your eye in particular?
Well, of course, his finishing could have been better today, but he scored one and made a lot of chances for himself. I thought he was outstanding.
กองหน้าแบบโรเบโต เฟอร์มิโนแต่แบ็คขวาต้องเอาจริงกองหลังคู่บุญของเราครับเทรนต์ อเล็กซานเดอร์ อาร์โนลด์ไม่น่ามีใครเทียบได้จะเป็นเชียร์สเปนไม่ตอบโจทย์ละโอ้ยจบนะอย่างนี้ไม่ได้เทนนี่จบนะแบ็คขวาเนี่ยตรงว่าหาใครแทนไม่ได้ยอมไปก่อนยอมไม่เอาใครเข้ามาแฮร์รี่เคนไหมเราจะไปเอาแฮร์รี่เคนอายุเยอะแล้วยังไงอะอิมแพคกับทีมฤดูกาลสุดท้ายแล้วที่เราจะคุมอ่ะพอแล้วซื้อเลย33แฮร์รี่เคน here we go Harry Kane Bayern Munich to AC Milan here we go the deal is done for 2-year contractให้หมดอ่ะเครื่องจักรถล่มประตู welcome ผมมั่นใจว่าในวัย33เนี่ยแฮร์รี่เคนดีพอ กับทีมของเราเดี๋ยวดูเลยเดี๋ยวดูท้ายฤดูกาลเลย
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all... And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. Tonight by the bar, back in play here. Making sure nothing came of it.
Well, they've started the game really bright.
Oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance here. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. Audacious and outrageous. What a goal it was. One that all football lovers will appreciate. A goal to get the blood flowing.
Well, they don't come much better than this. Just look at the power he generates. That's a brilliant strike on the half volley from a magnificent player.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Has eyes for goal. Well, considering the position of that free kick, that was an outrageous effort. So close.
Well, it's a great strike, but just not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
โอ้โหดูเป็นไงยิงบอลได้
Real chance.
อืม
Two goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
ซาร่า
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they
ซาร่า
deserve
มี
it,
บท
you
บาท
have
ขึ้น
to
ใน
say.
ฤดูกาลนี้อย่างแน่นอน
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Plenty of options. Akro. Teamwork and passing in evidence. There's a little into the area here. Benassa. Tomori. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Kane. Vital intervention. Favouring the short one. And cutting in from the flank.
โอ้โห
Well, it was a poor attempt, and a goal kick it is. It's one thing to sit deep, it's another thing to sit that little bit too deep. Decides to shoot, and the keeper there to deal with it. Keen to take it short here. Now veering in field, and routine for the keeper in the end, the cross far too close to him. And now their turn to have the ball. Making progress. Takes aim. Oh, a smart stop. Now what can they produce on the flank? Kane. And a chance to whip it in here. It's an opportunity. Well, offside by rather a lot. Error from the keeper. Will they seize on it? Kane. And struggling to get the shot off. Not all that convincing defensively. And crossed in there. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Can they get in behind them? Real chance! And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Bad place to lose the ball. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Now sending it in. Not the most confident clearance. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. To pull one back here. And confidently converted.
Well, here it is again. Great composure to send the keeper the wrong way before striking it into the opposite side. That's an excellent penalty.
Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Wonderfully weighted pass. Full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. The first half here comes to an end. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. In the centre. And Kane prepared to fire. And possibilities here. And still dangerous. Oh, tremendous block. Really good diving save. It's a short corner. Salah does thrive on veering in field. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger.
Well, you can't argue with those stats, can you? They've had good chances at both ends. The game is being played with great intensity, and it's been a pleasure to watch.
Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Couldn't quite hang on. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now?
can see it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't split it into a dangerous area like that.
The action underway once more. No shortage of entertainment. 3-2. It looks promising. Nice looking pass. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. Can they extend the lead? And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick! Absolutely unplayable today! What a performance! Well, there's been so much talk about a potential
Oh,
trap.
Derek, big moment here.
There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Released it nicely. Sands. Tonali with it. And Kane comes into the move. Good-looking attack this. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. More live football to come. A little note about a future game with us here on EA TV.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Into the advanced position. Will he play it in? Could be threatening. Big chance! And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. 10 minutes left for play. Suat Serdar. Tomasz Suslov. And threading it through. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Must be. His body on the line. Pulisic. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. This looks more than decent. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of them.
Ringraziamo il mister per aver accettato di rispondere ad alcune domande. Grazie ancora.
Thank you everyone for your patience, and we'll start taking some questions now. That's
Champ.
It is opening night. A huge night for both sets of fans. Match day 1 in the UEFA Champions League. Who will get off to a flying start? Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. One of the great, most atmospheric venues anywhere in the football world. We're at the home of Borussia Dortmund. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from Champions League Match Day 1. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, thanks, Derek. As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
This is the lineup for Dortmund. Niklas Süle starts alongside Valdemar Anton in central defence. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1. But for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
And so the battle commences.
great stop that was to deny Dortmund such an early goal. But the warning signs are certainly there.
And on the front foot again, no let-up from them at all. Well, a bit naughty that challenge so early in the contest. Interested to see what the referee's going to do about it. Well, you don't really want to be picking up a caution so early in the game, Stuart.
Well, he's going to be under pressure now. That was a reckless challenge. He didn't need to make it at all.
And with that, the move comes to an end, and a goal kick to follow now. Well, Dortmund have it once again. For Dortmund, there is quite a lot of running room. Harry Kane. A very timely interception. Plenty of support here. Must take the lead here. Well, Christian Pulisic, someone who can dominate a game with his play on the ball. Stuart, what do you expect to see from him today?
Well, 3 goals in the last 3 games. He's in great form at the moment. He's playing with confidence as well. Every chance he could add to that tally today.
Well, relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Just the challenge that was required. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. It's opening up for them. Oh, good work by the keeper. Well, he's gone back and shown him a yellow card, Stuart.
Well, that was a poor challenge. The referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
It's a short one. Inside he goes. Takes the shot. Determined defending. Oh, he's lost possession. And playing it through. A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say. And Pulisic has it. Passing down well. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. And now to level the game. A goal! Calmly taken spot kick. So we're back underway. One goal apiece here. Well, a scoring update to bring you from the Real Sociedad game. Alex Scott has all the information for us.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leverkusen. They're the first on the score sheet here with 32 minutes on the clock.
Thank you, Alex. Kane. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. So to make it 2-1. In it goes. A well-taken penalty. Will Dortmund get the ball moving again? That goal certainly should shake them up a bit. He's blocked it. Kane. Benacer. Behind the net. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff. Karim Adeyemi. That's useful play. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Chance to make a game of it here. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. It's there for him. Oh, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Who's is going to get on the end of it. A powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. And there the first half ends here in Dortmund. Well, you have to give plenty of plaudits to Harry Kane. Well, they've kicked off the second half here in Dortmund. Sandro Tonali. Kane. And he's hit it with authority. Well, fantastic reflex action. Substitution it is for Dortmund. Making the move to the inside. Nicely blocked. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Let's take another look. He deceives the goalkeeper really well here by getting to dive one way before placing it into the opposite.
ซ่อมนาฬิกาขาดรูเดิมเนี่ยนาฬิกาไอ้ตรงที่ไม่ได้ป่ารูเดิมอันที่เสริมใยเหล็กอะแข็งปักแต่อันที่ไม่ได้เสริมมันขาดเหมือนเดิมหลุดดิตรงที่ทำมันไม่หลุดหรอกแล้วก็ขาดอยู่2 ที่อ่ะ
Side, a really good penalty.
Goals in plentiful supply, 4-1 currently. Karim Adeyemi. This looks promising. And it might be. Well, it really looked as though that was going to be another goal from him.
Well, a chance for his second there. Probably should have done a bit better there, really.
They've decided to make a change. Corner kick played in. High-class defending right on the goal line. And a chance for them again to play it over from the corner flag. Quite the clearance they were hoping for. A tremendous block. Corner again. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Not really the ideal clearance. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Kane. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Can they make it count? And it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. What can they do to stop him running at them? Kane? Okay, just getting word that something important has happened in the Real Sociedad game. Exactly what, though? Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leverkusen. They're ahead by 2 now with 64 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Plays it back. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Giving it a try. Nicely saved. And Dortmund will go to the bench. And deciding to go short with this one. Delivery towards the back post. And it didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say. Marcos Llorente. Could be threatening. Oh, he saved it well. And he's fired over the corner. Well, not cleared away completely. And in the end, no damage done. Now, options are plenty. Dortmund with the ball once more. But a goal to update you on in the Monaco match. Let's hear all about it from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Bayern. It was an early cross which found him in acres of space.
Oh, wait a minute, could be in here. That's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Well, sincere apologies for having to cut you off just then, Alex. Just to confirm, Bayern did score in that game, and they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. Torres. And it might be determined defending. Perhaps a bit early to be heading for the corner flag. 5 minutes to go. Counter-attacking, very much an option.
ๆข้างซ้าย
And nicely over the top. Well, no danger now. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Marcos Llorente. And Torres on the ball. possession. So full time it is, and a morale boosting 3 points on the board to begin their European campaign.
Well, you always want to get off to a good start, and that's exactly what they've done here. Now they can look...
และนี่แหละคือแฮร์รี่เคน
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you.
Grazie per essere intervenuti oggi. Direi di cominciare con un primo giro di domande. Purtroppo...
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
And so the match is underway. Danger still on. Chalanolu. The ball with Martinez. He takes aim. Keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Well, this was always going to be an intriguing contest. The #1 attack against the tightest defence. How do you see it going, Stuart?
Well, Derek, I'm excited by this one. I love nothing better than seeing a great attacking team, but I also admire good defending. This should be a cracking contest.
Plenty of support here. And they nudge in front. He got a good palm on it. Great opportunity. Oh, goal! There it is. And the...
เรื่องอะไรบนนี้ได้ไหมครับเป็น มันได้อยู่อะไรเนี่ย
เฮ้ยแหมเท่จะตายทีแรกก็จะใส่ตรงนี้ตรงนั้นไม่น่าหลุดนะหนาตึก
หลุดก็มีแค่กาวจะหลุดเท่านั้นแหละ
กาว
Crowd stunned into silence.
Well, here's the replay, and it has been coming. They've played some great football in this game, and they fully deserve this goal.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Ambitious effort. Well, it would have taken perfect technique from that sort of range, and that was less than perfect.
Not a good decision from him. That's a waste of possession there.
Federico Di Marco. Giving it a real go in the wide area. And a fine cross. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. And a chance for 2-0. In it goes! 2 ahead now. They're accelerating away. Can they possibly be stopped? Milos Kerkez. Top-class defending. Teammates available. Martinez. And threading it through. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
It's a short corner. And that is not going to help the cause. The header well off the mark.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Now, let's see what they can do here. Good ball over the top. The cutback. Oh, fine attempt, but denied by the bar.
Well, he thought that was in, and I have to say, so did I. It was a really good effort.
Tidy ball. Martinez, and defending as a unit. Salah. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Well, he's certainly not alone. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Played into the centre. Oh, such a pity that the move ended in that fashion.
You're absolutely right. Forget the finish. That was a great counter-attack. That was flowing football at its very best.
Mickey van de Ven. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. And taken away from Salah. Bradley. Fratesi. defenders know they need to get tighter. Can he finish? And the keeper more than equal to it. So two substitutes to come on in one go. Corner given. Trying to deliver it accurately. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped? And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Feeding it through. Rafael Leao. Spot on with that tackle. And it's opening up. Well, from that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper. Here's some transfer news you'll want to hear all about. Carvajal has completed his move to West Ham, Stuart.
Well, he'll certainly bring much-needed experience to them. Let's just hope he's still got the legs to have a real impact. I think he'll do well.
Milos Kerkez. Benacer. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, he's been at the heart of everything today. He's passed it well, he's always been available, and he's done a good job at winning the ball back. And, of course, he's got an assist to his name.
Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
What a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Martinez. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Has eyes for goal. Oh, from miles out, he's done it. How about that for a pure strike? Terrific technique. Wondrous.
Well, we won't get tired of seeing this, will we? Because that struck so sweetly. He really does surprise everybody here, not least the keeper. What a good finish that is.
ขาดอยู่นั่นน่ะไอ้ต้องห่วงเลย
Underway at 3-1. Now here's the match coming up on EA TV that I think you're going to want to join us for.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come back.
Well, looking for a second of the game, but the keeper was equal to it.
Well, it's looked lively today, and that was another chance to add to his tally.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Trying to open them up. And effectively parried away by the keeper. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Oh, it's a real concern look from the bench, I have to tell you, because he's landed right on top of his elbow.
and that's causing them some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Pulisic. He's going to have a go here. Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. Martinez. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, threat over for now. Grafenberg. Takes it on, and that's a very good parry. Davide Fratesi. Çalhanoğlu. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Opportunity! And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of...
ลูกอันนี้แย่มาก5 นัดมี 6 แต้มเลยนะ5 นัดมี 6 แต้ม
One man, the focus of attention. 3 goals in his last 3 games. Will he be hard to stop again? What next? We'll find out on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Is underway. The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, in this shape, if their wide players stay high up the pitch and get enough of the ball, it's a very attacking lineup. But if they drop too deep, they will then leave the centre forward isolated, and it could be difficult for them.
And just blotting out the danger. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, they're playing the same shape, really, so it's all about getting control of that central area and which of the wide players has the greatest effect on the game.
Early ball in.
เฮ้ยเข้าไปดิโอ้โห
Alert defending. And danger still. Couldn't put it away. Offside, however.
Well, he'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there, because that was a poor miss.
Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, at the moment, he's playing with great confidence. Every time he gets to the ball, he looks like scoring. 3 goals in the last 3 games, and I'm expecting a similar performance again today.
And quite simply, wide of the target. Salah. Salah. And the danger is averted. And using his strength to shield the ball. Bryce Mendes. And Maffeo on the ball. And space to attack. Could be! And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Bryce Mendes. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Benassa. They're getting the ball forward. Options in the middle. Good idea. And he's in the clear. And quite simply, a brilliant save.
Well, that's why he's such a good goalkeeper. He got his angles absolutely right there.
He's driven in the corner. Could still be dangerous. Oh, good save. Really getting stuck in. Roberto Firmino. And space for them here on the flank. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. It's not going to go down as the prettiest passing sequence we've ever seen. Chance for the leveller. And a goal! To level this contest. All even.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Now. Pellegrini. Ansgar Knauf. Well, couldn't bend his run and the flag went up. And possession given away. Chance to cross. And they might forge ahead. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. That is that for the first half here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Promising looking attack. And cutting inside. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Salah. Making progress. Well, Salah, well, he loves to do this. Cut in off the flank. Released it nicely. And still looking for space. And he's chipped it out. Fully stretched. Somehow reaching it. Short corner it is. That's an effective cross. Aimed at the back post. Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. Benacer. Now veering in field. Firing it in. It was on its way in. Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Matteo Guendouzi. To jump in front. Goalkeeper dealt with it. Pulisic. And defensive play to be applauded. Oh, that's splendid play. Still trying to make something happen. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Could be. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. And across the touchline, so a throw in here.
Well, that could prove to be a big moment in the game. Had that gone in, I couldn't see a way back for them. But Alisson has just given them some hope with that save.
Distributing it well. He's going to have a go here. Well, I must admit it didn't trouble the keeper to the extent that I thought it might. Bryce Mendes. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And the referee playing advantage. See officials let the play flow in that manner, but now the free kick has to be awarded.
Well, they've definitely changed their approach here. They're now going flat out to put pressure on their opponents by winning back the ball as high up the pitch as they can. It certainly makes it interesting.
Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8. Leao and Harry Kane ready to pounce. Well, winning back possession. 10 minutes left for play. And the attack looks promising. That's a good-looking ball. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Well, they've decided to make a change. And over comes the corner. You can't really have them any better than that, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, someone has scored in one of the other games. Let's find out exactly who from Alex.
It's a goal for Fiorentina. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 84 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Wesley save. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Oh, it looks threatening. Could be, and that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
A player who you simply cannot take your eyes off, Harry Kane. 4 goals in 3 games, you can't argue with that. The action is live, next. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Europe's Premier Club competition, this the league phase. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek. These fans will be hoping for another good display today. They played really well in that opener. This should be an excellent game.
for the home side.
Well, on paper it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
And here's the Fenerbahce lineup.
Well, it's a 3-5-2, but the key player is the holding midfield player. Not only does he protect the back 3, he also is their link-up man when they play out from the back. He has to play well.
And this confrontation is underway. No, they couldn't keep it. And a good-looking ball. Well, his direction was just a little bit off. Zuyuncu. Skriniar. Aktürkoğlu. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Really good build-up, but no end product. Might take the lead. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
The match has restarted, 1-0 here. Nelson Semedo, chance to do damage. But nothing comes of it. Well, that was incisive. Be able to level this up. And it's also going to be a booking.
Well, he's absolutely right. It's a penalty and a yellow card.
Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. Corner kick played in. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. So, a level contest, 1-1. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, Fenerbahce sloppy in possession. No let-up on the pressing front. A good press. Must score! And he's gone for power. So close. to finding the net. Ryan Gravenberg. Spence. Yusuf Fofana. Gravenberg. On to Kerkez. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. Gravenberg. And the emphasis is on creativity. Can he put with a hand? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Fred. Nelson Semedo. Intercepting it intelligently. Kane, might be a chance here. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And Kane does the rest. He hits through the back of the ball with such power. What a great finish that is.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Fred. Nelson Semedo has it. Can he find the right pass? Has eyes for goal. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Jed Spence. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Feeding it through. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Could be threatening. Nicely timed tackle. Pulisic. Counter-attacking chance. He'll have a go here. And he's done well to tip it over the bar. And deciding to go short with this one. Takes the shot. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. Is it going to be 3-1? And a timely penalty save. Well, they fancy a short one. It is a decent-looking attack here. And a fine reading of the situation. What a really committed first-half performance by Harry Kane, Stuart. Giving it a try. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. So making the substitution now. Fred. Here is Marco Asensio. And Nesiri. Marco Asensio. Wasteful from Fenerbahce. Promising pass. And doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Footballers have an internal radar. The radar wasn't working that time.
Yeah, I'm assuming he won't be taking the next one.
Skriniar. Fred. quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Is this the moment? And effectively parried away by the keeper. Now perhaps they can counter from here.
Well, Fenerbahce can't do much more than that to draw level. That was a terrific save by the goalkeeper.
Yes, they just have to make sure they stay defensively compact here. In towards Salah. The clearance wasn't decisive. Anderson Talisca. Fred with it. And return to Anderson Talisca. And played in. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. We're inside the final 15 minutes. That's a high-quality pass. It was on its way in. Well, that is how to play advantage. And a fine tackle. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser. Well, foul play, says the referee. Struggling to keep the ball. Jed Spence. Asensio. Now delivering that deep cross. Oh, and a wonderful stop. Time for a change then. Ryan Grafenberg. Successfully cut out. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. And possibilities here. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Determined defending. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, another excellent result, and it's the perfect start. Of course they're not through yet, but
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match. Thanks so much. Thank you, guys. We'll be taking some questions now. That's all we.
We simply have to focus on this man. Top scorer in the Champions League, can he add to his total tonight? We'll find out soon, as we're just minutes away from kickoff. It's live. And welcome on a rainy night. The heavens opened earlier, and it just hasn't relented. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu for you is Champions League football, this league phase game. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, I think this should be a good game tonight, Derek. We've got some excellent players on show here. Let's just hope they perform to their best.
And now they get the ball rolling. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, they're playing the same shape, really, so it's all about getting control of that.
Oh, look at this, they must score! Well, a wild swing at the ball in the end. That was what it amounted to. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Leverkusen match. Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's a goal for Marseille. They've scored the opener with 6 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Agudelo. Can they forge ahead? Thwarting him. Luquinhas. And swiftly ending that attack. Santiago Jimenez. A lot to like about Rafael Leao. Interested to know what you think we should expect to see from him today.
Well, he's such a creative player, both with his passing and his ability to beat defenders. He'll have a big influence today.
Mo Salah. Ryan Gravenberch. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? But nothing comes of it. Well, some pretty big news coming through from one of the other games. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
Yes, it was a penalty for Frankfurt, but he's going to be devastated because it hit the post and went out of play. It remains 1-0 with 20 minutes on the clock.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Shkurin. Szymanski. Has a goal! And a goal! 1-0 it is! They've been pushing for the opener, and now they Marquinhos. Potential danger here. Options in the middle. Well, he has the measure of his man. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Skurin. Being pressed and pressed high. Salah. And Salah! And a goal! Real excitement here, the equaliser.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Szymanski. The first half here comes to an end. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Well, good run this. Now what can he do with it? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And I'm hearing that something has happened in the City game. Let's hear all about it from Alex.
Yeah, it's a goal for Barcelona. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 50 minutes played. No messing around this half, Derek.
Here's Alex. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. Well, that was a very respectable effort from such a long way out.
Well, he hits it cleanly, and it's a very good strike, but just not on target.
Damian Szymanski. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. Delighted that you're with us, and hope very much you'll join us for this match coming up.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Now, let's see what they can do here. Crossbar got in the way. He succeeds in clearing it. Well, not quite the result he was hoping for with that shot. Close though. They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
Well, a scoring update to bring you from the Real Sociedad game. Alex Scott has all the information for us.
Yeah, it's a goal for Eintracht Frankfurt. It was a volley that was mishit. It totally fooled everyone, including the goalkeeper. They're ahead by 2 now with 64.
Is it going to be? Well, it was caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. Grafenberg. Moving forward. Leao. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Kapustka. Ilya Shkuri. Pau. Szymanski. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. And it wasn't superb distribution by the keeper, that we can say. And rattling the post. Well, no way through in the end.
Well, what a finish that would have been. Surely that would have won the game for them. There may just be one more chance coming for one of these teams.
Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Damian Szymanski. Shkurin. 5 minutes remaining and level pegging here. Perfect tackle. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Oh, that's a really good pass. Kapustka. Now with Vinagre. Well, that was incisive. He fancies it. Straight at the goalkeeper there. Rafael Leao. And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of...